Hello, wonderful people. I'm Gail Cruz from Wonderbot Animals. And here is: a truck driver refuses to let animals drown during a hurricane, turns bus into Noah's Ark. Before we begin, make sure to click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification button for more amazing videos. Hurricanes that struck the country over the past few years have taught people to evacuate ahead of a hurricane's arrival. Some of the residents of South Carolina prepared and evacuated their homes before Hurricane Florence hit them. And as the residents were gathering the valuables they would bring and save from the storm, Tony Alsup, a truck driver of Tennessee, was busy salvaging what others cannot. In every aftermath of a storm, one of the biggest victims are the defenseless animals who cannot save themselves. Being a compassionate man, Tony Alsup refuses to see anyone left behind during preparation for natural disasters. For this reason, Tony Alsup devised a plan to save the animals that he could. In order to do this, the admirable man bought a bus and transformed it into a mobile animal shelter. This way, he could pick up all the pets which the animal shelters and homeowners were unable to save before they evacuated in fear of the hurricanes. Just recently, Tony traveled from Tennessee to South Carolina in order to save more than 60 animals. According to the Washington Post, the modern Noah was able to rescue 53 dogs and 11 cats when Hurricane Florence struck South Carolina. "I'm like, look, these are lives too," Tony shared in an interview. "Animals, especially shelter pets, they always have to take the back seat of the bus, but I'll give them their own bus. If I have to, I'll pay for all the fuel or even a boat to get these dogs out of there." In the same interview, the respectable man shared that he was inspired to rescue animals during hurricanes after seeing overcrowded animal shelters when Hurricane Harvey hit Texas. Witnessing such news on TV ignited his burning passion to save the poor animals. "I thought, well, what can I do?" he recollected. "I'll just go buy a bus." Since then, Tony Alsup has been transporting rescued animals to shelters that had enough space to accommodate the poor animals. His Noah's bus was also able to rescue animals who braved the disdainful hurricanes Irma and Maria. Tony's dedication in saving all lives is very evident, especially on the recent hurricane that struck South Carolina. On his Facebook account, Tony asked people to point him in the direction of which pets needed help the most. The St. Francis Animal Center wrote a testimony that shows how Tony managed to save the leftover animals. "It's all true. Tony swooped in at 4 a.m. Wednesday morning to pick up our leftovers. The dogs with blocky heads, the ones with heartworms, the ones that no one else will ever take, and he got them to safety. Not the most conventional evacuation, but surely the one with the most heart." According to Tony Alsup, he cannot help but feel for the animals no one wanted to take. "It's so easy for people to adopt the small pets and the cuties and the cuddly," Tony explained. "We take on the ones that deserve a chance, even though they are big and a little ugly. But I love big dogs, and we find places for them." Tony then headed to his friend's shelter in Foley, Alabama, to get the rescued dogs into safety. There, Angela Ebe Maddox, his friend, gave the animals a bath and fluffy blankets to keep them safe and warm. Usually animals would stay with Angela until she found them a new place to call home. Sometimes animals were adopted right on the spot. In addition, Tony also brought the other dogs and cats he had rescued to Knoxville, Tennessee, where he distributed 40 dogs and cats to animal accommodating shelters and volunteers. Some would expect that Tony would rest and call it a day. Yet after regaining some of his lost energy, Tony rescued all the animals that he could in hope that no animals would be truly left behind. Tony's dedication and strong compassion in saving animals is truly a heartwarming and inspiring story. May Tony's story remind each and every one of us that we are responsible, not only for each other's lives, but as well for the lives of the animals we are a steward of.